Families can visit and enjoy Kent's historical and cultural treasures for free as part of Heritage Open Days this year. The biggest festival of its kind brings together more than 2,500 organizations, 5,000 events and 40,000 volunteers to celebrate heritage, community and history. Stunning sites across Kent will be throwing their doors open for the annual event, including one very special network of top-secret tunnels in Kent which laid undiscovered for more than 40 years. Deep within a fortress nestled within the White Cliffs of Dover, 189 soldiers of varying ranks prepared to defend Kent and the southeast from Nazi attack. In the so-called secret underground tunnels, ghosts of Second World War soldiers have been seen and felt, going about their daily duties by numerous tourists. Image, Richard Crowhurst, National Trust. They were stationed in Fan Bay Deep Shelter, a 3,500-square-foot complex of bomb-proof tunnels. The labyrinthine network was carved from thick chalk, existed 23 meters underground with 3 entrances. It was built in 1940 on orders by Winston Churchill but lay forgotten and completely untouched after the war until its rediscovery and reopening to the public by the National Trust in 2015. When Churchill visited Dover in 1940, he was furious to discover German ships moving freely in the channel. This anger was the catalyst for a memo sent to the then Joint Chief of Staff, which read, "We must insist upon maintaining superior artillery positions on the Dover promontory, no matter what form of attack they are exposed to. We have to fight for command of the straits by artillery, to destroy the enemy batteries, and fortify our own." A pair of acoustic mirrors have been recognized by Historic England, Image, PA Wire, Press Association Images, and thus Fan Bay Deep Shelter was conceived. The tunnels were carved out of the chalk cliffs in just 100 days by Royal Engineers from the 172nd Tunnelling Company. Construction to Fan Bay began on November 20, 1940, and the site became fully operational on February 28, 1941. Engineers dug 5 large bomb-proof chambers from the chalk, one of which was used as a hospital. The completed battery boasted some incredibly modern technology and weaponry. The shelter housed 3 6-inch guns, each with a range of 14 miles, one precisely located to give protection to the entrance to Dover Harbor, and radar. They remain much the same as when they were abandoned. The military gave up the position in the mid-1950s and the tunnels were filled in during the 1970s. The biggest tunnel in the complex, which is more than 100 feet long, had partially collapsed after vandals had set fire to its wooden supports. After more than 40 years, the tunnels were accidentally discovered by potholers exploring underneath land which was bought by the National Trust in 2012. A team of volunteers, archaeologists, mine consultants, engineers and a geologist then spent 2 years excavating and preparing them for the public. Upon its 2015 reopening, John Barker, project manager at the shelter, said, "This rediscovered piece of the country's Second World War heritage is a truly remarkable find. There has been no public access to the tunnels for over 40 years and so they remain much as they were when they were abandoned. We've carried out extensive conservation work to preserve both the natural decay and authentic atmosphere of the space." His signature can be found in the tunnels. The attraction was uncovered near the Fan Bay Deep Shelter in 2014. Image, Leon Neal, AFP, Getty Images. The father of Whitfield resident John Duggan manned the post throughout the Second World War as a warrant officer for an artillery regiment. Mr. Duggan, 46, told Kent Live in 2015, "My father, George Duggan, lived in Dover and joined the Army in 1933 when he was 18, eventually serving as a warrant officer at the shelter. He didn't really speak about the war and left the Army in 1954. His signature can be found in the tunnels below Dover Castle. In fact, a large amount of wartime graffiti survives, untouched in the tunnels, and historians believe more than at any other underground site. Graffiti inside the tunnels of the Fan Bay Deep Shelter in Dover. Image, PA Wire, Press Association Images. Names of military personnel can be found carved into the walls, alongside drawings and games of knots and crosses. The fascinating chalk walls are littered with all kinds of inscriptions and rhymes. There are even clever ditties relating to using the toilet or the lack of toilet paper right next to the toilets. According to National Trust, one example reads, "If you come into this hall, use the paper, not this wall. If no paper can be found, then run your ass along the ground." Homemade clothes hooks remained intact inside the tunnels when the National Trust rediscovered them. Also found was a Unity Pools football coupon dated the 20th of February 1943, which records 14 football matches, British .303 cartridges alongside American .30 caliber ammunition rounds, and a copy of Shadow on the Quarterdeck, a naval adventure novel by Major W.P. Drury, published in 1903. Tours National Trust volunteer Gordon Wise explores the tunnels of the Fan Bay Deep Shelter in Dover. Image, PA Wire, Press Association Images. Since 2015, specialist guides have led hard-hat and torch-lit tours deep into the heart of the White Cliffs, telling the story of the tunnel's creation, use and final abandonment in the 1970s. So now you too can experience the incredible adventure underground. Take a journey into the past on a guided tour of the tunnels with one of the National Trust's expert volunteers, peering into the darkness and back in time into a different world, hidden within the cliffs. The tunnel tour also includes a chance to see 2 sound mirrors, First World War early acoustic warning devices, up close and find out more about them. The relatively small Fan Bay mirrors are similar to ears put in place around the coast of England. It is claimed they could hear the approach of enemy aircraft up to 10 miles away. Tickets for the tunnels tours are sold at the Fan Bay Tunnel entrance on a first-come, first-served basis. If you want to visit for free as part of the Heritage Open Days on Saturday, September 8th, you can't book in advance, but you should arrive between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. for tours. Tours leave every 30 minutes through the day with a maximum of 12 people on each tour. Click here for more information. To keep up to date with all the latest events, entertainment and everything you love about Kent, give our What's on Facebook page a like. We will tell you everything you need to know about family activities, one-off events, and things to do around the county over the holidays. You will be kept informed of new shops and restaurants coming to the area, and the best in-store offers, deals and news. We also write more lighthearted positive pieces about what we love about the area. We publish your pictures and videos, so do message us with your stories. Like the What's on Kent Facebook page here.